Hello, Barney Black here, running with MS for brain tumour research. It's Monday, the 15th of May, and this is an update on my activities from Saturday, the 13th of May. So I got myself one of these, my new favourite drinking mug, and more importantly, I got myself one of these because I was wearing one of these. Oddly enough, that's my house number. Was that a good omen? Who knows? Anyhow, the Cateran Trail, if you've watched any of the recent videos that I've put out, you'll know a little bit about it. It's a 55-mile route. It's got 7,400 feet of elevation. The event itself has a 15-hour total cut-off with 3 cut-off points as you go through the miles that you've got to make. And if you don't make them, there's a chance you'll be taken off the course. Luckily, I made the cut-offs. It was a hot day. It was a very hot day compared to what the forecast looked like to begin with. But that's okay. That's okay. It started off nice and cool, actually. There was quite a lot of hair hanging, and it made for the first few hours being pretty cool, although I do have a tendency to sweat very easily. I kept my fluids and everything okay, but when I weighed myself on Sunday morning, after I'd gotten home late on the Saturday night, I thought I'll just check things out and see what the changes were. I had lost more than 8 pounds in weight, which predominantly is down to fluid loss. But I wasn't dehydrated. I kept myself topped up. It was just a case of what was going in was coming out. So anybody got any ideas on how to help with excessive sweating, which is a problem of mine, even after the first mile. So it's not like necessarily because of heat. Anyhow, I digress. It was a warm day. I learnt loads. It was a great event from an experience point of view, from the support point of view, from the marshals, from the organisers, to the other runners that were there that I met. I met a guy who I'd actually bumped into on a recce trail run. I was doing the bridge of Blairgowrie to Calais Bridge. I think he had been going from Blair to Kirkmichael. And we bumped into each other. This is about 5-6 weeks ago. Met him en route with his other half, Ali, as well. So Andy and Ali, great to see you. It's great crack for the few miles that we were able to plod together. And I met another guy called George. I met a guy called Stuart. I met other guys whose names I've forgotten. The camaraderie amongst the trail running group and runners in general, but I definitely think there's something there on the trail running group, particularly the ultra running group when you're out for longer, where there's probably more opportunity to actually just chew the fat a bit and get to know a little bit about each other before you all drift off in your different times and paces. Anyhow, great event, learned loads. Why am I doing it? Why do I do these things? Well, apart from it being the personal challenge and something I want to keep seeing just what am I able and capable of doing, I'm raising money for brain tumour research for my friend Liam Bergen, who has a grade 4 glioblastoma tumour, which will kill him, which is shite. Liam hasn't been doing great lately either. Again, if you've seen previous videos, you'll know I was down there a few weeks ago doing a bit of a charity walk with Liam and his family and friends. And since then, he's had, I suppose, a continual kind of downward slope where he's had more difficulties because of the brain tumour and how it affects his body. His left-hand side, I think, is the side that seems to be giving way the most, and other complications that it brings. Liam's story with his brain tumour started a few years ago now, and he's outlived the prognosis that he was given, and during that time he's always been fairly pragmatic. He's always been quite outspoken, but in a positive way, in an engaging way, to bring people into the conversation about what the condition he has and how it's affecting him around the family, but also how others can maybe get involved and help out in that community. Brain tumour cancers, they're the biggest killer of young people and on those under 40. But sadly, and it's probably because the brain is such a complicated organ, it is the least funded of all the cancers. Of all the monies that get raised and get put towards research, brain tumour research only gets 1% or a little bit more than 1%, which isn't great when you consider it's the biggest killer of young people and under 40s amongst the cancers that are out there. It's not a competition. All cancers are shit, but I would like to raise awareness and raise the little amount of funds that I can to help contribute to the brain tumour research in the best way that I am able, and that's by doing running events. So if you go into Just Giving, look for Barney Black running with Liam, Barney Black running for Liam. You will find my page. You'll see that I have been graciously, people have donated up to £850 so far. My goal is to raise £1,500 by the end of the year. So a little bit, I've gone beyond halfway. And like an ultra, it's a bit of a journey to take, but with the right focus, right determination, we'll get there. And with your help, that £1,500, we will achieve it. So, that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing if you can. Thank you for donating if you can. And I wish each and every one of you peace and love. All the best. Right then, I don't know how dark that is. It is 6:34 in the morning. Been up since about 5:30. Never slept very well. I'm on rice for breakfast. Got me timing chips somewhere in my bag. It's a misty morning, but it's going to be a hot day. You can tell it's going to be an absolute belter of a day. Nervous, anxiety, positivity. Just got to keep going. I've got 55 miles ahead of me. Oh. Step and breathe. Step and breathe.